How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to Lead Therapy, and thank you so very much for taking time for tuning in to my video. Democrat-sponsored legislation creating a firearm buyback program is scheduled for committee hearings. Before I go further into the video, if you could do me a favor, if you enjoy this video, or if I gave you some information you didn't know, please take time to like, share, and subscribe and hit the post notifications. It helps the channel out and is greatly appreciated. Democrat-sponsored legislation, which contains the creation of a firearm buyback program and refers to gun violence as a public health issue, is scheduled for Tennessee General Assembly Committee consideration over the coming days. The legislation requires the Tennessee Department of Safety to develop a firearm buyback program in collaboration with local community groups. It provides that compensation for firearms that are voluntarily surrendered are paid in cash or other items of value such as grocery vouchers, tickets to professional sporting events, and phone cards determined by local community groups. Any firearm that is voluntarily surrendered through the buyback program shall be destroyed. SB 1773 and its companion bill and HB 1830 are scheduled for consideration Tuesday and Wednesday of this week by the Senate Judiciary Committee and the House Criminal Justice Subcommittee. SB 1773 is sponsored by State Senator Brenda Gilmore, a Democrat from Nashville, and HB 1830 is sponsored by State Representative Antonia Parkinson, a Democrat from Memphis. Action on SB 1773 in the Senate Judiciary Committee has been deferred 4 times. Action on HB 1830 in the House Criminal Justice Subcommittee has been deferred 5 times. The legislation also seeks to require the Tennessee Department of Health to submit an annual report on the public health impacts of gun violence. The report must include data on deaths, disabilities, mental illness, and economic hardships stemming from gun violence. Additionally, the report must provide the public and policymakers with research-based information from which to make informed decisions on how best to protect Tennesseans from gun violence. It also encourages the Department of Health to create a new hospital-based violence intervention program to be implemented in hotspot communities within each municipality and county, which includes participation by local constituent groups. The Tennessee Firearms Association has issued an action alert opposing this legislation. This is a dangerous bill that seeks to use the public health system to support advances in gun control. Firearms ownership is not a public health issue, and efforts to push it in that direction are almost always rooted in a gun control agenda. If there was a valid reason to seek a state study on the true causes of crime and criminal activity, including demographics, socioeconomic factors, etc., then there would be no reason for all the gun violence or gun control focus on this bill. As always, let me know your thoughts about the story in the comments section down below. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you enjoyed this video, or if I gave you some information you didn't know, please take time to like, share, and subscribe and hit those post notifications. And I will see you guys in the next video.